Yeah, hey, this is the Blind Guy Doing Stuff, and we are going to start doing short little news blurbs about cannabis. One of the things I also do besides DJ work and working in the electro genre, doing reviews and stuff, is I am a cannabis writer and activist here in Washington State. And so I wanted to go over this article that I just wrote for Ganjapreneurs over at ganjapreneurs.com. And this is all about MAPS, the multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies. I wanted to make sure I got that right. They have applied twice to grow research grade cannabis to the DEA. Now, as a quick, short review here, cannabis, or also known as marijuana, is what's called a Schedule I narcotic. And this is from the Controlled Substances Act that was passed in 1971 and 72 under the Richard Nixon administration. And basically it breaks drugs out into different schedules. Now, cannabis is a Schedule 1 narcotic right up there with heroin and LSD. And to be a Schedule 1 narcotic, you have to say it has a tendency to be abused and it has no known medical value. Now, of course, LSD and heroin both should not be Schedule 1 narcotics, but certainly cannabis is not a Schedule 1 narcotic, but it is, and this is, uh, and so in the United States, in order to grow cannabis for research, you have to have a special license from the DEA. And in 2000, and these licenses, this growing of research grade cannabis is they have a monopoly on this. The National Institute for Drug Abuse, they hold the monopoly for growing research grade cannabis. Now, in the past, they've grown up to 472 kilograms of cannabis, but according to the DEA, they have so many people wanting to research cannabis that they have actually upped their quota that they need to 3,200 kilograms of cannabis. Now, if you don't know your metric system, a kilogram is about 2.2 pounds. So, just some quick math, 3,200 kilograms, that's going to come out to, it's probably nearly about 7,000 pounds. Um, and so that is a lot of cannabis, and that's what the DEA says is needed to be grown for people to get to grow, uh, to be able to research it. And so right now, the National Institute for Drug Abuse grows the cannabis and then divvies it out to all the researchers around the country. Well, MAPS is saying, hey, we're working with this guy, Lyle Craker, who is a professor emeritus at, I believe it's Yale University. Let me go up here to see. And they want to have Professor Craker um, grow there in Massachusetts. And this is their second attempt to try to get Mr. Cracker to grow cannabis for the DEA. The first attempt was back in 2001, and the DEA postponed that and really didn't give them an answer all the way into 2009. At the University of Massachusetts, at the Ambridge School of Agriculture. That's where Professor Lyle Craker works. I wanted to make sure I got that right for the professor. So they have been working with him to do this, and now they just submitted a new application back in 2017. And guess what? The DEA is just sitting on it. They're not. They haven't given them any kind of replies. They're just holding it. And that, although the DEA has said they need to expand their growing capacity, and they have a lot of people that have applied to do this. They're not doing anything to move forward. And you can see here on Ganjapreneurs, we have some of the quotes from MAPS executive directors saying that they would like these licenses to expand and to reduce the monopoly by the National Institute for Drug Abuse. So that is just a quick article on the MAPS uh, giving a public comment to the DEA, who is opening up uh, licenses to grow research grade cannabis in the United States, but is not really opening them up. They're just kind of sitting on everything. So go over there and check this out at Ganjapreneurs, and check out my cannabis show, The Cannabis Corner. And thanks for checking me out.